So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our planets planetary conjunction video of the week. And this week we're going to be covering Sun-Mars conjunction in the second house of your horoscope, as in what happens when Sun and Mars are conjunct in the second house. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular conjunction, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report in the shop section, where it shows all your birth details, including my consultations and books, and a link to my academy, Magha Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm currently teaching planets through nakshatras, including the ascendant. So let's not waste time and let's talk about Sun and Mars conjunction in the second house. So usually there's this dance of in and out. What do I mean by that? There's a dance of money in, money out. Money in, money out. Because Sun, naturally in the second house, is able to give a person power, prestige, and wealth. Okay? How much wealth, that's besides the point, but the person does get wealth. Mars, on the other hand, loves to spend money. Mars is a soldier, you got to understand. A soldier, the very first thing when you give soldiers some assets, they want to buy the necessity. They become the preppers. Like they want to save for emergency. They want to spend money so they have protection. They want to go get guns. They want to go get bullets. They want to go get food and rice. And so as soon as the money comes in, money goes there. And then at the same time, because Sun is with Mars, a person really is quite aggressive towards showing their wealth. Because they feel that Mars is strength and valor, right? Sun is power, fame, prestige. In the second house of valuables, such people feel like that in order for my status and my prestige to rise, I've actually got to kind of like show it. I got to like manifest it out. You know, whether I wear nice clothes and have a big house and a fancy car that you will look at, or they want to get out from a fancy car every time they go to some party in office. So it does become this entrapment for such people. And because of the fact these are two very hot planets, I don't care how good your relationship is with the family members, with the fathers, with brothers, you are going to fight when it comes to family assets and property and trying to protect your image in terms of money. So in case downstairs. Bye. COVID, COVID, COVID. We're in COVID family night. I can see my daughter coming up because she always, whenever I'm out here, she just wants to like come here and play video games with me. And girls, daddy's working. So I lost my train of thought. Yes. No matter what the situation is in the family, to protect your value, to protect your, power and prestige, you will get into a fight. And especially in childhood, a person will either get a slap or they'll get hit in the head for taking money from the father. And usually, with Mars in fire signs with Sun in a second house or fourth house, which considers like family, one needs to watch out because there could be major physical violence. Whether it's between brothers, father and son, spouse, there could be some hardcore violence. And the thing is, this is something like I've actually seen. I've seen in charts, and when I asked, people have gone to jail because, they beat up their father and the sister or the brother called the cops, and there was a whole issue. Things like that happen. The one thing that will protect this is the ninth aspect of Jupiter. The ninth aspect of Jupiter will save this. If Jupiter is with this conjunction, don't think Jupiter is going to save that. Jupiter actually becomes very political. One is between the soldier and the king. Because soldier has one mindset, king has another mindset. And here is the actual advisor, the general of the army, which is Jupiter. And so a person can become very political. The family can become very political with one another. But the ninth aspect of Jupiter is the savior here. See, the fifth aspect of Jupiter is on this conjunction. You will still get into fights. You know why? Because you will treat your father like your son, like your child. You will try to talk to him like he doesn't know anything and you know more than him. Doesn't matter if this is a chart of a male or female. You will treat your father, and that will irritate the father. Like, who are you to tell me, how to live my life and how to do the right things? I raised you. Okay. But ninth aspect becomes the aspect of Guru and Father, meaning you will look at and respect, and the blessings will be there. The other thing we see is even relationship with the mother too, with Sun in the second house, has been quite tough. Either that or mother may get a lot of fever. With her. Also, after birth of your first child, definitely money comes in. Wealth and prestige comes in. But also it can activate some fights within the home as well. And I always would say that with this particular conjunction, it is better to live in a separate place than living in a joint family. Like where your spouse, where your wife and your brother and your mother and your father, everybody's living together like, Indian soap opera. And you're thinking it's going to turn out to be a very good soap opera, like Bhag Ki Duniya. But it turns out to be like Saas Bahu. Right? I've never seen that one, but everybody talks about it in puns and jokes. So that's why I'm adding that. And usually such people become extremely aggressive towards sports betting, especially sports and obviously stock market. They become very aggressive towards that, and that's what they need to watch out for as well. Because even though they can make money from it, Mars aggression and the hunger for status makes them take big chances, big bets, and sometimes they will not pan out because Mars is in the second house. With Mars in the second house, one should always watch out for the investments they make, because that's one of the part of the karma where a person may not make so much in like stock market, or it'll give you and then suddenly takes it away because it teases you. It's like, oh, you want more? Yeah, come on. It's like somebody drawing, a little cat in with food. So that's how, like a mouse trap. And usually I've seen, especially in water or even fire signs, a person is born either in a political family or family of people who are in either governments, powerful positions, even police officers. Okay, but obviously that doesn't mean that that's your career, but it's more about the family that I'm talking about here. Okay, so anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Sun Mars conjunction in the second house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below and hit the bell button so you don't miss any videos. Otherwise, if you want to know about all your astrological details, check out the links here in the shop section. Otherwise, we'll see you later.